Charles University can be considered to be a tough university, at least from the medical perspective. From what I understand, like if you go online and look up the difficulty of Charles University, it's definitely got a lot of people confirming that it's quite tough. The question is, why is that so? Is there some reason behind why the university is quite tough on its students? Or has it got something to do with how the university is structured? When going through first year, I did think that Charles University was quite tough, mainly because I didn't understand how the system worked. And that's because I was more used to the written form of examinations, writing long or short paragraphs describing why a particular question is right or wrong, as well as multiple choice based questions, which you see more of during your weekly exams as opposed to your final exam that determines if you pass that particular year and go to the next one. So what I would say is tough about Charles University is figuring out what is expected of you as a medical student when you go and sit for your final exams. And I would say the biggest thing that you can focus on is presenting your answers. Because if you actually manage to show that yes, you have a basic understanding of the core concepts, more than likely you will pass that exam. And this can vary depending on which professor you get for the exam. So it's vital to actually get information from your seniors, especially the immediate ones that have just finished the year, to understand what is expected of you from certain professors. Now, what do I mean by this? For example, if you have a certain question that requires you to know the topography, which is related to the human anatomy, and there are certain terminologies that you got to know that's there in the English literature, as well as the ones from the Czech literature, because some of these professors really want to hear certain terms or certain words because that's what they're used to. Like for example, some professors might have a preference that you actually say Bochthelix triangle as opposed to the English terminology. This is something that you will study in dissections, which your dissection tutor will more than likely know the answer to. And hence, it's important to structure your answer in such a way that you show that you actually understand the concept, you can define it properly, as well as explain it in relation to other concepts, and be able to actually answer the questions that the professors have for you. And another way to ensure that you actually get through the exams would be booking consultations with the appropriate professors in the department that you know will be examining you, so that you have a better understanding of what exactly goes through their mind, what do they expect from you for the exam, and if you have used the right resources to actually study to ensure that you at least pass the exam. Now, my motto is that it's better to aim for an A so that at least you pass with a C, as opposed to trying to just pass from the get-go, because then it becomes harder to ensure you have that smooth transition from one year to the next.